In this video, we're going to go through how to set up a form that can handle multiple languages. For example, if your store offers different languages, for example, English, Spanish, French, and Germany and stuff like that, then you will be able to do, if you change the language, it will show a different form in different languages. How do we do that? It's pretty simple. For example, now you have two languages support by this store, English and Spanish. If you don't have the setup, it will show in this exact same form in English. Like now I select Spanish and go back to English, it will still show the same form. So what you want is when you change to Spanish, it should show the form in Spanish. The app can handle that very easily. What it does is basically creating a different form for different languages, which allow you to edit the field name and label for the form itself, so which means you can do the translation by yourself, so you know the exact translation instead of rely on AI. It's very easy to do. There's only two things you need to do. First is to enable the multiple language forms in the settings, and secondly you need to create a new form that have the language for that specific language. We're going to go through that in this video. So we go to the admin, app settings, general, and then enable the allow multiple language forms. Enable this option, save. Then we go to forms. There's two ways of doing that. We can either create a new form from the start. For example, you create the product registration ES, which for Spanish. If you have for French is FR. So you use the language code for your language. So you can create a new one, or if you prefer using the same form, you can actually go to the form itself, settings, and then you can duplicate the form. In here, all you need to do is change to ES. This way allow you to have the exact same form with a similar with exactly the same settings. But what you can do is I'm not sure what happened there, but what you can do here is now go to this page and then design the whole form. In here you were able to use your Spanish in here, like whatever language you want it to be, like I don't know, like I'm not sure. There's Syria, and then the pra. For example, you can do everything in here, change later into the language you want, and then after you're done, click save. Once that's saved, you will able to preview the form. Seeing here, it will use the language exactly like the Spanish or whatever language you use. So once that's done, then that's about it. Then you just need to go test it. For example, you can go back in here, test it again. For example, refresh this page. Oh no, this page is because you have we're viewing the specific Spanish form. That's why it always show that one. For example, now it's selecting using English. it will show the product registration form in here in English. But now if we change to Spanish, the whole form will change to Spanish. For example, the field name and also everything else, and also like seeing here, that is like, if you change back to English, it will show you the registered entries, but that's the one in Spanish. And that's about it. Like, this is how you set up a multiple language for multiple with multiple forms. So the important thing is do that for each language independently, and then after you do that, please test it. Another thing, if you the language for here, for example, registered entries in here, this is what we call system language. This system language in here, you can change that as well. You can change that in the app settings, languages, and then Spanish, which you can search for Control F or Command F to search for whatever language you see on the front end, and then do the changes in here. But make sure you do the test after you create each of the language and create each one of the form. If you have any other questions, you can always come to help and look at our documentation. The documentation, which is this one for the multiple language, it show you how to do that. And if that still doesn't solve your problem, you can come to the app and click contact us. Then you can send an email and we will answer your email as soon as possible.